Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel and welcome back to the next episode of the Football Manager Celtic Save, the Self-Isolation Save, as it is titled today. Another big episode. We keep rolling. You know, 2 episodes ago we had the Europa League last 32. An episode ago we had the Europa League last 16 where we had a very tough task against Lyon. Today we have the Europa League quarter-finals. I've probably cursed myself with bad luck by wearing probably the worst Celtic top in the history of Celtic tops. But it was 15 quid, so I wasn't turning down value like that. Anyway, we're here today for a big episode. Of course, in the last episode, we only played those Europa League games. We're in the league position where we're flying in the league. You know, we're basically going to be champions. But it's still not secured yet. We've played a few games off camera, of course. We've got some league games done. Some things have happened. But things are still, as you can see, pretty decent up here at the top of the table, but you will notice we've added another one to the collection of losses, and we'll come to that in a moment. Rangers 9 points behind us with 5 games to play, so I think if we win our next league game we could be champions, depending on what happens in the Rangers match. So what happened off camera with us then, obviously last time we met was Lyon, as previously mentioned. Kilmarnock, we played at Celtic Park, went back to the 3-5-2 after a healthy episode with the 4-2-3-1. We won 3-1. Edouard getting 2 goals, Christie with the other. We did lose our clean sheet very late in the game, which was annoying, but there's not much I could do about it. Hearts then beat us. It's just, that's 2 now. We've lost to Hearts at Tynecastle this season. Always a hard game. We went with the 3-5-2 again, as you can see. Very strong team. We just didn't perform. Not one player got over a 7 rating. We were hopeless. We were useless. I tried changing it up later in the game as well, bringing on some good players. It just didn't do anything. It was quite a frustrating game. We did lose 1-0. And we'll have to take our second loss of the season with pride. But we did recover with a win against Aberdeen. But if you'll notice the dates between these 3 games, we're about to play the third. We played Hearts on the Thursday night for some reason, and then we were made to play Aberdeen the Saturday. Now we've got Arsenal on the Wednesday. It makes no sense. Why did the SPFL shaft us like that? They talk about corruption towards Celtic. They made us play on the Thursday before a Saturday game. They should have either moved my Saturday game to the Sunday or had this on the Wednesday night. I don't know what happened. The team is knackered heading into this Arsenal game, perhaps. Hopefully not. But I mean, we're away from home first. I mean, I'm not going to change anything from what happened against Lyon. We're going to be playing that same 4-2-3-1. Why would I change that after how... What was his final score again? Was it like 5-1 in aggregate or something like that? I think it was something crazy anyway. Yet 5-1 in aggregate. Why would I change that? Not a chance. That is the team that's going to be fielded. That was the team that managed to do it. We've obviously got some fantastic players who will be missing out, but there's not much I can change if it's working, is it? So you don't fix what's broke. You don't fix what's not broke, is what I mean. If it would help if I could talk, but today it is massive. I mean, that's what I meant to do. Show you the results and show you the rest of what has been happening in the league, just so that people who aren't Celtic fans can see how their teams are performing. I'll also have a quick browse through the other leagues before we move on any further to see who may be coming up, as it looks as though either Livingston, St Mirren, or Hamilton or St Johnstone will be going down. One of those 4 teams. If we go to fixtures and results in the last 3 match days, Rangers got a 3-0 win at St Johnstone, against St Johnstone at Ibrox. Hibs getting a big win against Motherwell there as well. Jack Ross facing some pressure. The match day before that, Rangers winning 2-0 away from Motherwell. They're on a good bit of form right now, Rangers, if you look. I believe, look, they've not lost since playing Kilmarnock, so they kicked off a winning run against us, and now 5, 6, 7 games without dropping any points in the league. They are trying to keep some form of pressure on to see if we'll slip up anywhere, and that's about it. Everything else you've seen. When it comes to the other leagues, if we go and look right now, Dundee United and Dunfermline. Oh my, Dunfermline are having a fantastic season. There you go, Dave. Hope you're enjoying that. Dunfermline only a point behind Dundee United there. It'll be one of the 2 teams who win the league. The rest is pretty far behind. Morton are the team rock bottom in League 1. Falkirk, Rafe are both in the same position as Real Life, competing head to head for the title. Stranraer is once again at the bottom, just like Real Life. And then in the League 2 position, Stennismuir look as though they will be champions and coming straight up, as Albion Rovers sit bottom of that league. Jonathan Afolabi, nice to see his top scorer, obviously on loan from us, ahead of Shanklin drawn with Nisbet. But in our league, Edouard is currently top scorer with 17 goals. He has had a great season. 51 games, 51 starts, 33 goals. We've got a loan offer for Patrick Klimala from Vålerenga, who's Ronnie Dyler's side, former side. Now he's at New York City, of course. We will accept that for now because he's not going to play from now until the end of the season. So why not? But It's tight. Look, we've spoke about this. There is a very realistic chance we could head to Gdansk if we get past Arsenal. We've been handed what would be a favourable semi-final draw, and we have been, handed a tie that is winnable against Arsenal. Look, if we get through, we'll be playing Moscow or Dynamo Kiev. I'm sure we can beat them if we can beat Lyon. If we can beat Arsenal as well. So, Gdansk is well and truly on. Today's episode will tell if we can get there. But let's just stop wasting time and get to what is the biggest games of the season by a country mile. You could not write it. You actually couldn't write it. Odsonne Edouard. 5-week injury right before this tie. The most important player of the whole system gone for 5 weeks. Injured after jumping. Tears his groin muscle. You couldn't write it. He's going to miss both legs. Lee Griffiths will need to step up. This is a man who's scored 33 goals and assisted 9 this season inside 53 appearances. By far the best player in the park. Wanted by the likes of Crystal Palace, Newcastle and Brighton. This is crazy. Absolutely crazy. I can't believe that's happened. Why? Why punish me like that? Lee Griffiths will have to step up now and the game's just saved. Oh man, I don't know what to even think about that. Why would it do that? That is just like put my confidence levels from like way up here to like somewhat down here. That is so annoying. What a dick of a game for doing something like that. Like, what is the need? What is the actual need? We don't need to lose Edouard before a tie like this. Let us get through this tie at least. Arsenal's the toughest team we could have been handed and we lose our best player. Right, okay, we're going to have to make something work here. This is a big, big, big game for Lee Griffiths. Now, I feel like if something happens to Griffiths, I feel like ending the whole series right here. And we'll never, ever speak of it ever again and pretend like it never, ever happened. But my God almighty, that is just a kick in the balls. The biggest kick in the balls that what the world has ever seen, quite frankly. Edouard, 5 weeks out. Lee Griffiths in. Why is Frimpong unregistered for this? Oh, he was meant to be. He's injured, isn't he? That's why they never registered him. Okay. Maritz Bauer will take Frimpong's place. We also loaned out Klamara, which is great, so we don't have a backup striker. I didn't foresee this coming, did I? I don't even know what to do, what to think, who to put on the bench. We'll bring David Turnbull in just now. Oh, this is absolutely disastrous. Absolutely disastrous. I have faith in Griffiths. I have faith in this team to do something special here and go to the Emirates and bring back a positive result. This is the exact team, bar the striker, which beat Lyon 5-1 in aggregate. We can do it again, no question. Arsenal's team, let's have a look. Bernd Leno, Hector Bellerin, Callum Chambers, David Luiz, Kieran Tierney. Forgot we'd be meeting him again. Danny Ceballos, Lucas Torreira, Nicola Pepe, Mesut Ozil, Pierre. Such a good team. In FM, this team is madness. Like, these two, Lacazette and Aubameyang. Tierney, let's break his fucking legs. Right, passionate. I expect you to get something. Oh no, I've put the pressure on them. Why have I done that? Do you know what? We may as well forfeit now. I've gubbed it for us all. I've absolutely gubbed it. Just kick off. Kick off. I don't even know how much faith to have in the team anymore now that I've just let them down in the conference. Or in the team talk even. Arsenal already firing away with 3 shots and 3 on target. As you could maybe have seen there on the left side of the screen. We need to just defensively set up very, very well. Abdel Ahmed was the star man in the last tie against Lyon. He was incredible over both legs. We need something similar. Brown dragging himself a little bit out of position from being that anchor man. Sends out wide Nicola Pepe going forward for Arsenal. Chance saved by Fraser Forster rather comfortably. Let's just hope that we can create in this game rather than just be under the caution attack. That's a decent ball, but it's seen out by Arsenal and now they will go and counter from this. Nicola Pepe with a lot of pace being chased by Donny van de Beek. That is outstanding from Van de Beek. That's why we signed him. That's why we spent that money. That was incredible. And now we might go on a counter from. It's James Forrest. He's moving forward with a lot of pace here. James Forrest, swing it in, my son. Oh, no one on it. Christy McGregor. 1-1 now. 1-1 now. Yeah, Emirates. We don't need bloody Edouard. Callum McGregor. It all started from Donny van de Beek's tackle up the other end of the park, which was absolutely incredible. And right there, Forrest's ball looked as though it was going to create nothing, but Christie knocks it to McGregor. He just whacks at it. And Leno does get a touch to it, but it's still in the back of the net. We're up 1-0. Don't tell me they're going to score for kick-off, because I will hang from the ceiling if so. Chambers hits it back to Bernd Leno. Let's just take the game at our own pace. Let's nullify their attempts of going forward. I want us to be it's in behind for Lacazette. Really, that's a bigger kick in the balls than Edouard. That's kick me in the balls where I'm down. Arsenal 1, Celtic 1. We come complacent after scoring. Ozil with an amazing pass. That's prime Ozil stuff there. And Forster just goes the wrong way and Lacazette buries it. And we cannot afford to give away chances like that. Oh, Jesus Christ. I feel like somebody's just shat on me from high above. Abdelhamid's throw goes right to Mesut Ozil. That was great, wasn't it? Tierney back to Ozil, and now Arsenal will create something out of what should have been nothing for them and should have been something for us. Aubameyang gives it back to Tierney. Aubameyang has it again. Tierney out wide, will he cause us some pain? The former Celt, the golden boy. Tierney, ball and golly, the better left back clears it. On you go, my son. It doesn't matter though, because Arsenal still go forward. Bellerin has the ball on the right hand side, swings it in. Aubameyang 2-1, just like that. In the space of 20 minutes, 3 goals are scored, 2 go Arsenal's way. Oh, Jesus, Johnny Almighty. I don't even know what to think. I don't know what to think. I really don't. I'm looking at my phone here in sheer disgust. Do I change it up? I feel like we've been good enough. I've just conceded 2 goals out of nothing. Pain in the arse. Absolute pain in the arse. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to think. Do I just trust the system? I don't even know. Aubameyang. I'm sitting in silence now because I feel like the team's arse collapsed. Aubameyang. Torreira. Sends it over. Bellerin has it on the right hand side. He's kept that in somehow and Nicola Pepe gets it back to Bellerin. We're getting scanted here. 3-1 down in the space of... We were up 1-0 10 minutes ago. And now it's 3-1 Arsenal. I feel like I need to change it up, but we need to try and score as well. If I go too defensive, we're not going to get another goal to keep ourselves within a reach that I feel like we can come back from. But then I don't want to concede more goals. I'm stuck in such a dilemma. McGregor gives it back to Van de Beek, who sends it ball and golly. A goal straight from kick-off would be wonderful. Give him a taste of medicine. Griffith's not high enough to get to it. If that was Edouard, could have been 3-2. Just saying that. Sorry, Griff, but it's true. Edouard's better in the air than you. David Luiz, Aubameyang, Forrest, that's brilliant, wee man. He's getting stuck in. That's unlike James. He sends it in. McGregor, please. Oh, Leno saved that. How has Bernd Leno got to that? McGregor could have had his second in the game playing off that left-hand side. He was great in that role against Leon. Ayer, Forrest, take a shot, wee man, as well. Side netting. Look, we're in the game. We're creating stuff, but Arsenal have just exploited these opportunities which we shouldn't even be conceding chances from, but look at the amount of chances they are getting. Van de Beek, get a good ball in here, my man. Ayer gets to it. Julian! He always steps in with a big goal from a set piece, and Ayer who nodded it onto him. Centre half to centre half. We're back in the tie. We're back in the game. Van de Beek has been incredible today. What a ball for Ayer. He sees Julian, gets on the end of it. Just like that, 3-2. What a first half. 5 goals in the first half of a 4-half tie thing. Unbelievable. Oh, come on. 3 each before half time and I'll have a wank. Christie, Ayer. Oh, I can't. My blood pressure's soaring through the roof here. Brown gives it off to Forrest. Forrest moves it for Griffiths. Oh, just put it on the other side. Why did he go near post? Oh, Leno making another big save. And we could be up 4-3 with the chances we've created here. But that's a fantastic save from one of the world's best keepers in FM. Ball and golly collects it. It's half time. It's 3-2. Look, we've not been that bad. We're just conceding a lot of chances, but I'm happy with the performance. I can't say I'm not. I'm really happy with what we're doing. And that's why I didn't want to change the tactic up, because we've forced ourselves back into the game now. If I changed it to more defensive, I don't think we would have got a goal. I think we'd have just been under a lot of pressure. We'd be soaking it up the whole game. And that's not good in FM for taking that into another tie. So I didn't want to do that. Callum Chambers gives it to Torreira. Arsenal could very well much go and score here. Bellerin, Forster makes a big save. And it is looking decent in the other ties as well. 1-1 in the Man United Leipzig game. 1-0 Lazio Wolves. 1-0 CSK Moscow. There have been goals everywhere. No boring ties. But us especially are putting on a show here in London. The Emirates have seen nothing like it in the Europa League. Ceballos hands it over to Bellerin on the right hand side. Ball and golly can't get in, and Aubameyang. He keeps beating Abdelhamid in the air. Abdelhamid has been hopeless today. I'm taking him off. He's been what a night and day performance from the Lyon ties to this. He's been beaten in the air twice by Aubameyang. And it's just Bolingoli's had an absolute howler as well. I think I should take both the fullbacks off and try something completely different. Greg Taylor will come on the left-hand side. Probably a better defensive option. We'll probably need to start Greg Taylor in the next round because we've been getting fisted down the wings and we need more defensive ability than attacking ability in these ties. Aubameyang's got it. Aubameyang, we're running down the wing again here. Villar's got to deal with him this time. Scanted, just like Abdelhamid was. Maybe it's just Aubameyang's ability. Forster making a crucial save. Crazy save, I was going to say, and I was like, well, who used the word crazy? Torreira with the corner sends it in. Lacazette meets it and it's just over the bar. We need to get another goal again. We need to force ourselves into scoring. I've only got one change to make though, and I don't know what to do with it. Christie's not done much today. I'm going to move Van de Beek forward, bring on Olivier and Cham. I feel like that's a very positive substitution, especially how well Van de Beek's played today. I feel like moving forward, we'll maybe allow him to be a bit more creative and get involved in attacks. We'll try and encourage the team to do something. Griffiths has been absolutely hopeless. We really needed Edouard for this. 4-2 is not a terrible result. We've got 2 away goals. We've got to claw back 2 goals at Celtic Park. As we head into stoppage time, I'll switch to very defensive. If they go up 5-2, I don't have a lot of hope. 4-2, there's something there that we could potentially... Tierney, you fuck off, please. And Cham, heads it away. Van de Beek, on you go. Right, come on, 4-3 and we're in it. Griffiths, on you go, wee man. Oh, he puts over the bar. I didn't see him scoring from it, in all honesty. I thought he was going to rush it, and he did. But full time has rolled up 4-2 to Arsenal. Not the worst result, but we're looking for a European comeback in the next game of epic proportions. I would actually shag any mountain of a man right now to have Edouard back in the next tie. Honestly. I understand what I'm asking of my team in the next game is beyond comprehension for some. In real life, I don't know how much we'd be fancying our chances, but at Celtic Park over the course of history we have seen how we love to beat the English sides. We love to prove them dafties. We love to shut the English up. Their sense of entitlement, their sense of superiority is something that the Celtic team and fans love to just shut the fuck up. So today, I'm asking for that. A lot of it. Now, Edouard, yes, will be out again. We may need to make a couple of changes. We just need to somehow stop Aubameyang and Lacazette from scoring. Which seems like an impossible task. Every other tie seems up for grabs. It seems kind of done here. But I have faith that if we perform like anywhere near we did against Lyon at Celtic Park, we can do this. But look, if any of these players get a yellow card, they'll miss the semi-final. So that is not ideal, but we need to play our best team. Rob Holding, I'm so tempted to play. He knows Arsenal. He knows them. I don't know what to do. And Cham's starting the game. Christie done nothing last time. Absolutely nothing. Edouard, I just want you back. I'll do anything. I'll do anything to have him back. That is the team. That is it. Celtic versus Arsenal in the Europa League. 4-2 down. Celtic Park. The disco lights are on. The fans are singing. We need the biggest performance of our season so far. Their team looks unchanged. I don't care. Let's just bully Kieran Tierney. Boys, I ask of you this. Do something. 2 minutes in, Arsenal are up 1-0. I actually couldn't ask for a better start there, to be honest. Now we need to win 3-1. We needed to win was 2-0. But Arsenal like to just worry us. Right from the start. Great, man. Absolutely great. Celtic 0, Arsenal 1, 10 minutes in. There's not much I can do. Really, because I can't even play 2 up front. I don't have another striker. So I'm gubbed. I'm stuck to the one system. I can't play 4-4-2. I can't play 3-5-2. I need to play 4-2-3-1 basically. Show some passion, lads. Come on. I know this is a really good Arsenal side, but I really wanted to win the Europa League. If we got past Arsenal, there was so much hope. But we're going to go to half time in a horrible position. We've done nothing in the first half. We're doing worse at Celtic Park than what we did at the Emirates. Watch, because I'm going to end up giving myself a stroke. Arsenal up 1-0 half time. Just try anything, boys, please. Honestly. Maybe I just bring Christie into the game. I don't know what to do. Go attacking and see if we could do something. We're not doing anything, but we're literally doing nothing. Absolutely nothing all over the park. Do you know what? I'm bringing on Dembele. I don't care. We'll bring on Christie as well. Bring that Van de Beek back. Maybe we get a little outlet of creativity, a wee spark with Dembele. It can ignite something. I mean, 3 goals in 25 minutes is borderline impossible. But we can sure give it a bash. We're bringing on a young 16-year-old who'll probably get bullied. Martinelli. Can they finish off the tie here? Martinelli hits the post. Julian gets rid of it. Pepe will come round to get it. I feel depleted. I feel I don't even want to upload this episode. Such a bitter disappointment. I don't know if you can even look into my eyes and see how saddened I am by the result of this. There was so much hope. We're ending the season with 1 trophy. If I got to the Europa League final, I think no one would have cared about losing out the 2 trophies. Is it too late for Celtic to do anything? Julian, other way, mate. Goals that way. We're shooting that way this time. Brown, Christie, come on, get behind us. Griffiths, he's got a goal. There's a wee bit of hope ignited here. Griffiths with a fantastic strike, but will it be enough for us to come back and do something in the last 15 minutes of the game? I don't know if I should just launch everybody up front and try. We're going very attacking. Right, okay, we're changing it up. We've got 8 minutes to score 2 goals. It's not going to happen, but we're going to give it a right good bash anyway. There's no point moving people out of position. It's not going to happen. We're just going to change the tactic up. No point playing out of defence. Pass into space. We'll keep it somewhat wide. Tempo, yep. We'll be extremely direct, like we've got to be, haven't we? It's like it would make sense not to be overlaps. Yep, keep the overlaps on. May as well. Shoot on sight. Yep. Work early crosses. Hit early crosses. Yep. Play for set pieces. Dribble less. Just move the ball up. Distribute quickly. Don't distribute to the centre halves. Just distribute quickly. Take long kicks. Distribute over the defence. Just try and get the ball up the park. That'll do. Very attacking. We may as well just go all guns blazing for the last few minutes of the game. I mean, he's not going to do anything. McGregor's twisted his knee. Greg Taylor sends it up the park to Martinelli. We'll need to bring off McGregor. El Yunusi will come on to the left-hand side for the remaining minutes of the game. Can we do something? Can we push hard enough here to create a miracle? And possibly give myself cardiac arrest. But it doesn't matter. Arsenal's got to go and score here, aren't they? Pepe gives it back to Ceballos. He sends over Martinelli. Big chance, big save from Foster. We've not even been that bad today. It's just the fact from early on, Arsenal got their goal and set up shop, and that was it. You know, there was nothing we could really do. 5 minutes of stoppage time. There's still going to be highlights in the game, though. It seems like they want us to hang on and feel like there's some form of hope, and there's going to be none. Scott Brown tackles Guendouzi quite well. Scott Brown has the ball, gives it to Ayer. Ayer over to the right hand side. Abdel Ahmed sends a ball in. Why we left it this late? Do they understand what's happening here? El Yunusi has gave us a glimpse of hope. A glimpse. There is 3 minutes left of stoppage time. I'm actually, you know what, I'm going to put on extended highlights to hope that maybe something will happen. Do it. Comprehensive highlights. What does that mean? What does that mean? Just give us hope. Give us hope. Give us something. 1 minute to play. We have the ball moving forward. This is madness. Brown, Van de Beek. If we score, we're through. If we don't score, we're not through. Abdel Ahmed's ball was cut out. Oh, there's like 40 seconds left on the clock. Give me something. Ayer with a big tackle, but it's going to give Arsenal a corner. It probably won't give us enough time to move forward unless something else gets added on due to us scoring. Unless there's another minute of play. Forster makes up the park. Forster, hurry up! We've only got like 10 seconds. Forster, what are you doing? Kick it up the park. It's going to be full time in a moment. Arsenal just getting rid of the ball now. I don't know what to do. Encourage. Just try. Anything. Celtic, get it up the park. Don't go back. Go forward. Move it! What? Oh, if I was sitting at Parkhead right now, that's it. Full time. We win. See you in the next episode.